All right, Johnny, how are you?
Hey, how you doing?
First of all, before we talk about football, we got a number change, number 0 out there. Kind of what went into that? I know it became available. Was that something you had your eye on, or how did that come about?
Yes, sir. I had been had my number on 0, before I got here. It just was a matter of time when I was going to get it.
So we talked to Coach Gus Malzahn the other day. Everyone knows the depth at running back, and he was really complimenting you and saying, how you even look even better this spring. So how has it been in the early going out there?
Everything's been going good, getting better each and every day with the other running backs, learning off them. So, yes, sir.
What's your situation with playing with two backs? Do you like being in the same backfield with Isaiah, or do you like being in the backfield by yourself?
I mean, it really don't matter to me. I'm in the backfield. It's just whenever my time is to get the ball and do my thing, that's what I'm going to do.
You really emerged this past season. What did you kind of take away and learn from your first experience as kind of the primary running back here? Like, what did you kind of learn from last season?
I learned to, my maturity, I matured a little more. So I learned how to just calm down and take everything slowly and process everything, be patient with things.
What's it like working with Coach Jim Harris?
Coach Harris, I love Coach Harris. He's a great, straightforward guy. He'd be honest with you. He's going to tell you what you're doing wrong. He's going to tell you what you're doing right, too. Coach Harris is just a good man.
I know a little bit of a different style of a back with Isaiah, but what can you learn from him, just how he conducts himself and kind of his experience? Like, what do you learn from working with Isaiah Bowser?
The being patient part, like different things of like running routes, at the top of the routes, being patient, breaking certain ways, how the linebacker playing you. So watching him and learning how he break the linebacker down and stuff like that. So just go off him.
How has the O-line looked so far this spring? What do you like about the O-line?
Oh, the O-line, those double teams, they get in that movement, they doing their thing. Yes, sir.
Where specifically can you get better maybe going into next season? Are there some parts of your game where you're getting extra time with Coach Harris, or trying to really just, take that next step?
I got to be patient, be patient more when I'm in the backfield so I can see everything develop, instead of just scatting away, So that's my main thing. I got to focus on just being more patient with everything.
I know he's still limited, but how great is it to have R.J. Harvey back out there as he continues to rehab?
It's great to have R.J. back. He's getting better each and every day, At least he's looking good, so.
Johnny, what was your favorite moment last year? Was it like a play you had or a game or something you think about when you sort of, reminisce in your head about last season? Like, what was your favorite moment for you?
South Florida. We was playing South Florida, and I got the draw play and broke up the side. That was a big part, big game changer for me, and for the team too. So.
What do you want to show coaches Saturday during the scrimmage?
I want to show Coach that I can be patient in the backfield, see the holes, and hit it, and finish my runs.
Who were your favorite running backs growing up? Were there guys maybe in the pros that you like to watch, maybe you like to emulate, when you're out there when you're a little kid or going through high school? Or?
Yes, sir. Coming through high school, I was just in love with Dalvin Cook. That's why I was number 4 in high school. I still love him to this day. I just love his game, how he played. Dalvin Cook.
What's the biggest step for you this next season in terms of learning the pass game, like being in the slot and catching screens, et cetera? What do you got to do?
Once again, when I get to my routes, being patient, setting up the guy to run my route. So, once again, being patient.
Johnny, how's the offense in general looking? I mean, we know there's, depth of running back, but you got quarterback competition, you got receivers trying to emerge, new O-lineman faces. I know you'll kind of find out for sure on Saturday how they look, but how's the overall offense looking?
We looking good. We getting better each and every day. Even on the off days, we're getting better, even by listening to the coaches, mental. So we're getting better each and every day.
I don't know if you were in the back listening or not when T-Will was talking. He was talking about how he loves to fish. Did you grow up? Do you like to fish? Are you a fisherman or nah?
I mean, I ain't a big fisherman. I know how to fish. Me and Hodges, we go fishing every now and then. We caught a couple fish. I ain't no big fisher.
Okay.
Yes, we used to eat them though.
Okay.
Yes,
I know it's still pretty early on in spring, but has anyone kind of stood out to you, like a younger guy that's doing really well this spring, or maybe a newcomer? Like, who's kind of turning some heads early on?
We got a freshman running back, Jordan. He's coming along. He's big, fast. He's doing things right. being patient in the backfield, seeing the holes, hitting it, breaking tackles. So Jordan's a guy I've been watching. He's been progressing, you know.
What was the highlight from today's practice? Was there like an individual play out there? Someone make a big run or a big catch or nice throw? Like what was the ooh and ah moment of today's practice?
Flash coming across the middle, you know, catching the ball and like two people and finishing and not falling and catching the ball and keep running. So that was an exciting part for me, practice.
Has that been a good aspect with the receivers? You got O'Keefe coming back, Flash. You know, Kobe Hudson's coming from Auburn. You got Jalen. How have those guys looked?
Well, they looking good, you know. O'Keefe's gonna do his thing, you know. O'Keefe and Kobe, he's good, you know. He's a good slant runner and everything. So we looking very good.
Appreciate it. Great job, Johnny. Thanks a lot.
Yes, sir. Thank you.